not because I'm here, it's because the next guy who's coming here. He's the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. He spoke at this camp when I was here. When I was here, I was right here, somewhere around right here when he spoke. Every year he spoke. And now he's at the pinnacle. So I competed every single day. I was tough enough. Number two, you didn't turn the ball over. You were a great ball handler. You didn't turn it over. And number three, you were a great shooter. But not a great shooter to catch and shoot from back here. You know what he told me? He said, you're a great shooter because if I have you in at the end of the game, I can what? I can hit free throws. He's confident at the end of the game that I can hit free throws. Now imagine that. If you compete every single day, and you're tough enough, and you become a great ball handler, you don't turn the ball over, and you can hit free throws, you can play at the University of Notre Dame. Imagine that. And that's something that you don't need anyone else for, right? You can do this on your own. So, the reason why I started the workout with this is because you can shoot. You can play. If I can make free throws, my coach is going to have me in at the end of the game. Imagine you're up 5, you're up 10, 5 minutes left. What's the other team start doing? Fouling. If you can't hit free throws and if you turn the ball over, your coach is not going to put you in the game. So again, I'm finding my range, right? Because it's not natural. Now I'm not shooting the correct way. So I move on. But if I start every single day like this, and it all adds up to maybe 100 shots, 100 makes, and I do this every day, or 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 6 days a week, we can become great shooters, right? And if we can hit free throws, we might just be able to play at a high level. By just doing that, right? So, moving on. What's the second thing I said? We can hit shots, we can hit free throws. We don't turn it over, right? We don't turn it over, so we gotta work on our ball handling. I don't care if you're a big man, if you're a point guard, if you're a shooting guard, an off guard, whatever you call yourself, you can all become better ball handlers.
Staten Island is proud to present probably the only NBA head basketball coach. There's only 30 in the world to be with us here today. Let's give it up to Brooklyn Nets head coach, Atkinson.
Same place you guys were a long time ago, going to camps. Basically, I learned how to play basketball. And coach, who was friends with my high school coach, invited me to speak here when I was playing overseas, much like Kyle did it. And like Coach said, I lectured here and I brought him up one day, and little did I know that this guy was going to be a professional basketball player. He had a great career at the University of Notre Dame. So it was exciting for me to follow his career. He just told me it's his 6th year playing in France. And I'm going to tell you guys, that's quite an accomplishment. It's not easy playing professionally anywhere. So, great job by Kyle. He's going to help me out again. It's kind of like the reunion tour, Coach. I just finished working on a guy team that we're excited about. We play in a great arena, the Barclays Center, and we are ready to have an exciting year. You ready to get to work, Tom? Yeah. All right. He could probably teach me things now that he's learned overseas and in his career. But you know, a lot of stuff I'm going to teach you today. I was working with one of our players today, Joe Harris, who played at the University of Virginia, was a pretty good player, and we were just working on finishing today. You know, finishing at the basket, and you know, we track how well our guys finish at the rim statistically. How well do you finish in this painted area? How well do you finish when you go to the rim and there's defense? And so I tell our guys, you have to find a solution to finish at the rim. So we're going to give you guys a few simple tricks, and then as we get, you know, a little farther down the road, maybe we'll add some fancy stuff. So the first thing that I think is important, and I think it's James Harden that kind of made this popular, was just when you do a layup, is bouncing the ball. I call it bounce to high. I think, you know, a lot of young players, they pick the ball up low, and what happens sometimes? And they swing the ball. What usually happens? You get fouled or you get stripped, and the ref doesn't see it. So, you know, we call it bounce to high. It's a very simple drill, Kyle. I just want you to do this. I want you to bounce the ball, and I want you to see my pickup point is by my ear, almost above my head, okay? And it's weird because you guys are used to picking it up here and then going up, and it just becomes a little slower. And if you bounce to high and finish, oh, right here, finish there. So I want you to do that, bounce to high. Oh, yeah. And what's good about bouncing to high, the refs can see if you get fouled, you're showing up, you know, the crowd, the ref, you're getting fouled. Sometimes when the ball's tight in here, you know, it's hard for the refs to see. Kyle, go and get in the corner without the ball. I'll give you another reason. You know, I think the old school way of teaching it was to cover the ball up so the defense. The good thing about bouncing to high too is that, you know, if I want it the last second, I can throw it out for a driving kick. All right, it'd be nice to have a shooter like that with me. Okay, so that's another good reason. So another reason, Kyle, get it to nail. Just kind of play deep. He's the defender here. You know, a lot of times the defense is shifted and they're packed in. So sometimes if I pick the ball up here, it's easy for them to strip it. So I think you see a lot of guys in the NBA when they bounce it, they start to bounce it high here, and they finish. So Kyle wants to do that. I'm shifting it to now. Bounce to high, over the shifted defense. Oh, good. Excellent. Let's go lefty right here. Bounce it high, stick it out. This is just a good little drill. Good. If you can, really stick it out there. Boom, bounce it high. Excellent. Give him a hand. Another drill, another finish we work on is a front foot finish. So this might be a little advanced for you young guys, but you know, I think we're all taught righty layup is, you know, right foot. I'm left foot down, right foot layup. What we're going to do with Kyle is to trick the defense. We're going to put our right foot first and lean to the basket. Kind of messes the shot blocker up. A little different foot. So front foot, good. Front foot, finish. Yes, it's good. Left, same thing. Front foot, lay it out here. This is how it looks, like this. All right? Front foot finish. Good. Excellent. Now Kyle's got the Steve Nash one, where he'll put, and that's great, I love that one. Kyle, on this, I want you to keep almost your back foot on the ground with a little more stability in case you get pushed. So if you're here, it's going to look like they kind of drag that back foot on the ground here. Lean. Yes, that's awesome. Good. He's a little more athletic than me. Good. Excellent. Next one we call this, you guys have probably worked on this camp, little jump stop finish. So I'm here, boom, and I'm going to land on 2. Okay, jump, stop, layup. I always tell our guys, land like the cat. Like that was too heavy. You want to land on 2, boom, little jump, stop, stop. Ha! That's a good athlete. Boom, land on 2, jump, stop, finish. Oh, that's great. If you're really good, you go to the other side. So Kyle's going to drive baseline. Now he's going to hop to the other side. Think about it. The shot blocker's here. Uh-oh, what do? I hop to the other side, land on 2, finish. Great. Drive baseline this side, Kyle. Boom. Finish. Excellent. Now straight on, you know, sometimes the defense is in front of you. Wade is the king at this. He'll come, and now I'll hop to the side. Which really takes some athleticism, some coordination. So Kai, you can come here, I want you to hop to the side, little floater. Oh, great, behind the back, I love it. Other way. See, I go around the defense, put it in. So it's funny, like, a lot of this stuff is what you think it's about. You know, your ball handling or your hand-eye. A lot of this is what? Footwork, right? Footwork is really important. How good your feet are. The best players in the NBA, I would say they're the best footwork. Okay? Kyle, take 2 free throws. Good, one more. Let's add some more finishes. And I'm giving you guys a lot. You guys might pick 1 or 2 of these. Let's go up. And these are power finishes. Let's go with the spin finish, all right? Paul here series, we're going to come. We get cut off by the defense, spin, finish on the other side. Spin finish, cut off, okay, great. See how much space he gains? With his spin, he's gaining a lot of space. Drive it down, cut off, spin. Now you got to get the right touch on it. Good. You need to do it far away. Drive it to the nail. Drive it to the nail hard. Spin. 2 big steps. Finish. Yes. Great. Drive it left. You guys know you're driving it hard. The defense cuts you off. You plant. 2 big steps. Finish. Good. Guys, every day, like we don't start with our guys, we start close to the basket with our finishing series, okay? And it's all these different type of layups to figure out how to score in the paint against, you know, big guys and small guys. The next one, I think I started when I went over to Europe. I wish I had this in college. And you guys know the Euro step. You know, instead of the ball, let's have a player come on right up here. All right? Stand right in the middle. Now a little higher, you just stand there. Defense is coming. Watch that ball, yeah. And then step right in the middle, boom, Euro step right around the top. Let's also a little more. Yep. Euro step, boom, yeah. Hey, I think he added a pat. You can fake the pass and do it. Do it again, Tom. Hey, you notice every one of his reps is like game speed. I'd much rather practice for 20 minutes game speed, all right, than an hour and a half. I just had a discussion with one of our players. I watched him work out for an hour and a half. And I would say 60% of his reps were not game speed. So I'd love you to, you know, shorten your workout, make sure every rep's quality and you're concentrated. And you know what the last thing about it? Like you're having fun doing it. If you do 18 million reps, you know what? You get bored. So reduce your volume, increase the quality. All right, we'll work on our Euro step on this side. You can even bring it high sometimes over the defense finish. Go. Yeah. Same thing, we use that bounce high concept too. Defense is there. Boom, I bounce it right over them. Short step, long step, finish. Excellent. Okay. So those are a lot of our real power moves to the basket. So now we have to have a floater game. Okay, so these are the shots when the defense is back, waiting for you to rim. You have to be good around this area. All right, and we're gonna work on a few things. First one, Kyle, 1 foot floater. We tell our guys, try to put it above the square. All right, so Kyle wants to make 3 of these. Bounce to high, boom, float it, hit above the square. Here we go, 3. Nice, I got you. Good. So Manu, does anybody know who Janot is? He taught, guys, you know where I learned the most from? The best players. I asked them, how do you do that? So Ginobili told me, one thing he tries to avoid is jumping too far forward. There's a couple of those things. He wants to avoid the charge, and he wants to be more balanced. So his goal was not necessarily to land in the same place, but near the same place. So Kyle, I want you can come with speed, but when you throw this floater, I want you to try to almost land in the same place instead of going forward sometimes. Control it more. Yes, that's beautiful. Good. Here we go. Get it above the square. Good. Hold it steps close. I love it. Perfect. One more. Good. One more. It's got to be above the square. Get it up. Excellent. And at his level, you're really playing at different places on the backboard. He might sometimes go to the point of the backboard. All right? When my front foot finishes, I might put the spin a little lower. I really got to have a great touch, finish it around the paint.
So if I may,
Yeah.
on the floater, something that's helping me is get my elbow under it. So if my elbow is under it, then I can shoot it up. If I'm here, then I'm shooting it forward. That does nothing for me. I got to get it up. So I like to cue for myself is get my elbow under it. You understand? This way I can get the ball up. Yeah. Good.
So next one, 2 foot hop foot. So we're gonna land on 2. As soon as our feet land, the ball's going up. All right. So the defense shouldn't really know. I pop my feet, boom. I shoot the quick floater. All right. In the paint, Kyle. 2 foot pass. Great. Great land. Different area in the Surprise the defense. Quick hop. Good. So guys, you got 2 different hops. You can do a big one and shoot it, or you can surprise in a little space. Boom, to surprise the defense. Your choice. Boom. Got a quick one. Good. I'll do a little longer one. Make more space. Yes. Great. Now short one. Quick hop. And like that. Good. Really good. 2 free throws. Give him a hand. Make 5. 2. 3. 4. Great. 5. Hold that ball real quick. Crowd gets the point. When our coaches are working out of players in the net, instead of doing drills, we love to simulate game conditions. So that's why I like to have coaches that are in shape that can play a little bit. So we're going to do a closeout drill. We have a saying in the NBA. The NBA's become a closeout game. So you're catching the ball spaced on the perimeter. The defense is flying at you. What do? And this is about reading the defense. So Kyle, I'm going to throw it to you. You're going to read me. I might run you off the three. I might short close out. I might just sit down in front of you and play. We'll go. You get 2 dribbles, 3 possessions. See how many you get. So you understand what's happening? I'm going to throw it to you. If I don't get there, you're shooting it. If I fly by you, it might be a finish or a 1 dribble pull up. If I sit down and play, you just play. You get 2 dribbles. Okay? And coaches, this is great for you guys. Just when you're playing with your guys, it's great to do drills. We'll make them think, make them make decisions. Okay? Here we go. Great read. Let's get a rebounder here. Someone step up and help me. Go ahead, right here. Yep. Here we go. Good. 2 more possessions, Kyle. And you know what? He gets an A+ on that because he read the defense. It was a short closeout, you shoot it. We tell our players quick decisions. You shoot it, you drive it, or you move it. Holding the ball, your percentage starts going down, guys. It starts going down. That's a statistical fact in the NBA. The more you hold it, the more your percentage goes down. All right? And I know all you guys like Kobe Bryant and you know, like the jab game. I'm not saying you can't do that. Sometimes you got to do that at the end of the shot clock. But this is quick decision making. Here we go. Great. So he just did something he called the go catch. It's how get there. So just get there with the ball. So we call this go and catch. There's catch and go, catch, go, make a move. There's another one where you're moving before the pass, as the pass is going. So as he passes to me, I just start running through the ball. All out drive. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose, but we do with our players. So it's go and catch. You're going before the catch. You start moving before the catch. Because teams are closing out so hard from the 3-point line, it's tough to guard. There's 2 ships passing tonight. I'm closing out hard. He drove up by me. There's no way I just been closed. It's huge for me because they close out on me so hard. For me to sit here and wait, and then I have no advantage because we're both playing at the same speed. If I go before I catch it, they're not thinking I'm driving because I'm a shooter. They're closing out on me with every intention to contest my 3-point shot. Okay? So they say active. Here we go. Last one. Oh. Next spot. Good. Here we go. Next spot. Good. Next spot. Read the closeout. Good. Here we go. Read the closeout. One more. Hustle after it. Good. Next spot. Here we go. Read. Up. Here we go. Great one. And I fouled him. Here we go. One more. Read the closeout. Yes. Great. So we tell our players, when somebody's at the 3-point line, run them off the line at all costs. A guy like him, we call him a hot closeout. You're not lifting your arm. You're getting him off the 3-point line. So you better have solutions if you're a hot closeout and running you off the line. Go. Good. Hot closeout, yes. Go and catch. See him start his feet on the pass? I can't stop and defend that. Great, one more foul. Great. This is how you practice. Your little brother, your dad, let's play closeout 1-on-1. Give me 3 reps at each spot. See how many I can make. This is real basketball. Here we go. Yes. 2 more. Not there. Shoot it. Good. Last one. Good. Here you go. Give him a hand. Make 5. The pick and roll, guys, the pick and roll has become a huge part of the NBA game, probably at your level. Coaches are starting to implement it. So we're going to work on Kyle's pick and roll passing. So the first pass I'm going to talk about is the pocket pass, and how to start with how I come set a pick and roll. Either way, as he gets off, I'm going to just throw him a little pocket pass. And as you see, there's not a lot of motion, there's not a lot of wind up. Kyle wants you to give a setup. On a pick and roll, we want to set up to be a threat. We're going to come off. Boom, just hit me on the pocket right there. Let's get 2 reps to your right, 2 reps to your left. Here we go. Pick and roll passing. Yes, good. Leading into space. It's like a receiver. Leading into space. Yes. Now you go down and dunk it. Left hand down. Now we can pocket pass with his left. Good setup. Oh, yes. Perfect. One more. Pocket pass. Excellent. So, I'm lucky if I can touch the net these days, but if you want all the skills, like I don't think people work on passing as much as they should. Kyle, bring it into the pocket pass. I want you to come right over. Boom, hit me over top. All right? Good setup. That's great. One more. How many pick and rolls did you do in the game? A lot. Guards today, you get 30, 40 pick and roll. It's constant. So to be able to read, be able to make passes is huge. Here we go. Over the top. Pass. Speed and action. Left hand. Over the top. Excellent. Left hand. One more. Really good. All right? Let's go to the side. Now you're going to go off the pick and roll, you're going to score. Every time I come to get you on the pick and roll, I want to set up. So, yeah, without the dribbling, be cross here, however you want to do it. I want you to be a threat to reject. Steve Nash told me anytime he plays pick and roll, he's always a threat to reject his pick and roll. All right? So I want you to be a threat to reject, come back, make a play. Let's go 3 minutes. All right? Go. Good. Oh, yes. What did the defense do on that? Kyle? They showed, so we split the pick and roll. Here we go. 2, one more. Yeah. You always straighten it on the other side. Give him a hand. He doesn't do drills. He imagines the game. You can see him. He said, what's the defensive? He's playing a game in his mind like there's a real defense there. Let's go. 3 minutes. Here we go. Yep. Good. Hesitation. Go. Beautiful. Get in there. Hey, I'll throw it to you. Hit it. You get it action. Just like a pick roll. Like get action. Here we go. Hit. Boom. Yeah, so hit me. Come right back. Hit, good, play, pick and roll, yep, stop. Quick decisions, here we go, 2 more. Re-screen, I'll re-screen for you, come on. Boom, another one. Play. Good, here we go. Step up, I'll set it here. Good, I'm going to get you. Shot. 1 more. Gotta be the 3, under. Going under. Get it down. Good. Kyle, just right here. Where does Steph Curry shoot? This I shouldn't say this, but where does he shoot from these days? Kyle, have some fun. He's going to shoot Steph Curry 3s. All right, Kyle? Good. Let it go. 1. how he just worked out, how he approaches the game. You copy that model, you'll be pretty good. That type of intensity, that type of focus. Oh, he was all business. And it wasn't just because the crowd was here. I know he goes to his gym where he works out, to the playground. That's how he plays. That's why he's got to the level he's got. So fantastic job. Kyle, thank you. And good luck to you. Say Brooklyn. When I say Brooklyn, you guys say next. All right? Brooklyn. Next. Brooklyn. Next. Brooklyn. Next. 3 claps. Thank you very much. Great crew.